Hi, welcome to Duplikium. In this video tutorial, we will show you how to get started using Duplikium's standard trade copier for free. With this solution, you will be needing a master and a slave account. Master is where the orders will be copied from, while the slave simply copies from the master. The slave could be a secondary account or a friend's account that you want to copy whatever your master account does. First, we need to create an account with Duplikium by clicking on the registration button located at the upper right-hand side of our website. This will take us to a page where we will define our username, email, and password. Tick the Terms and Conditions box, then we can now click on Register to complete the process. The thank you page will appear. We will be directed to our cockpit automatically. If not, we can click on the Proceed to the Cockpit button. Welcome to the Trade Copier cockpit. We'll use the Quick Start section to easily get acquainted with the system. For the first step, we will add our master account. This will bring up the registration form. We must accurately fill out this form in order to connect our account successfully. On the Broker Technology section, select the correct platform that your account uses, such as MT4, MT5, CTrader, and so on. With Duplikium, you can totally mix brokers and technologies. You don't have to use one broker or stay with one technology to copy trades. In this tutorial, our master is on MT5, so I select MT5 here. The login ID is always all numeric. We also need to enter our password. It's good to note that the master account can take an investor or a read-only password. We should also select the correct server from the list. To do that, just type in the first few letters of the server name and suggestions will auto-populate in the drop-down. From here, we just need to select the correct broker server. If it so happens that you cannot find your broker, contact us and we'll add it for you. When adding a trading account, we should always select a plan regardless if it's a free plan or a paid one. Otherwise, the account will not connect. Everything is filled out, so let's click on Add. While waiting for the master account to connect, we can add our slave account. Let's go to the Quick Start section and start filling out the form similar to how we did with the master account. Just note that for the slave account, we must use the trader or master password to allow the copying of orders. You should also note that volume and order limitations apply to a free slave account, and some features won't be available. Don't worry, if you like the service and are ready to commit to a paid plan, the subscription can be upgraded at any time. Back to this form, everything looks good, so let's click Add. After adding the slave account, the Copy Settings window will open. Click on the Define Copy Settings button to open this window. From here, we will define a risk factor and value. The risk factor determines how the trade size will be calculated on our slave account. Please note that it is a mandatory setting. Without it, the copying won't work. We have several risk factors you can choose from. Please browse our tutorials for guidance and to see which one applies to you. We've included the link to our tutorials in the description below. In this scenario, I'll use multiplier notional with a value of 1 to copy the same trade size of our master account. This looks good, so we can hit Save. After defining the risk factor and value, additional settings will become available such as turning on pending order, stop loss, and take profit. If you turn these on, these orders will be copied onto the slave account upon order creation. However, even if they are disabled or off, these orders will be copied as a market order. This means that positions will still close on the slave account as soon as triggered on the master account. You can also find here the Advanced and Symbol settings. Advanced settings is where you can find additional features to customize your trades. The Symbol settings is where you can define specific settings at the symbol level. It can also be used to map symbol differences between your master and slave accounts. Do you want to know more? Don't worry, we'll tackle these settings in a separate video. Just completed the basic setup. Before we trade, let's double check our work. These are the mandatory things you need to look out for. First, we need to make sure that our master and slave accounts are both connected. And lastly, we should have a risk factor and value defined in our copy settings. Now, we're ready to copy trades. To show you how this works, I have opened our Trade Copier cockpit, our MT5 master account, and our MT4 slave account into one screen. I'll place a buy order in our master account. And there you go, the order instantly copied into our slave account. You'll also notice that the cockpit has been updated too. We can see that we have one open position. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see the last copied order section, which is very helpful in checking your trades. It'll show the status of each order copied as well as the failed order reason. If you have an order with an error, you can click on the error status to get a detailed explanation of how to fix it. Let's place another order. This time, I'll do a sell order. And just like that, our slave account copied the order. Now, we have two open orders. Let's close both positions and see how it reflects in our cockpit and slave account. Now our slave account doesn't have any open positions anymore. And you'll notice that the cockpit has also been updated, showing these two positions as closed as well. There's so much more you can do in your cockpit, so don't hesitate to navigate around and get yourself familiar with how it works. If you encounter any questions, our team here at Duplikium is ready to assist you. That concludes our tutorial for today. We hope that this video helped you with your setup. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you again next time.